Hey guys, welcome back to the Stuff stage at CES 2016. I'm Guy. For those here in Vegas, come up and join and watch this really cool product that we've got from Razer. I'm joined now by Kevin Sather, who is from Razer, to show us this really cool laptop, this portable laptop, really. Tell us a bit about it.
Yeah, so this is the all-new Razer Blade Stealth and the Razer Core, and I'll talk a little bit about the Ultrabook first.
Sure.
So it's a 0.52-inch thin, 2.7-pound aluminum chassis Ultrabook. Really portable chassis with a lot of performance built in to cover everyday tasks while you're on the go, as well as casual gaming. And then we've got the Razer Core for when you really want to unlock the gaming potential. This adds desktop graphics power to the Ultrabook and gives you that full desktop gaming experience.
So it's an ultra portable laptop for people to kind of use, like myself, a journalist, kind of on the go. And then when I want to come home and boot up Call of Duty or whatever, I can get the extra power of a dedicated graphics card, basically.
Exactly, yeah. Instead of juggling a full desktop system and a separate ultra portable, keeping just one main PC, but then having that ability for that desktop experience is really the whole concept behind it.
Cool. So what have you got? So the idea is you bring your own graphics card along.
Yep.
So what have we got in here, and what you can basically drop in any graphics card you want.
Yeah, any full-length, dual-wide PCI Express modern-day graphics card, whether it's from AMD or NVIDIA, are going to be compatible in the device. Really easy to get into. You just slide it out from the back, drop the card in, connect the power, put one screw in, and slide it back in, and you're done.
Right. And so this unit is called the Core.
Yeah, the Razer
basically
Core.
the Razer Core. So when you pick up the laptop, do you buy it as a bundle, or do you kind of buy it separately if you want it? How does it work?
Yeah, so right now the Razer Blade Stealth is on sale and shipping this month. The Razer Core will be available in the first half of this year. Okay. So there'll be a little bit of a gap between the two, but people can start enjoying the Ultrabook this month and then upgrade it as soon as the Razer Core is available.
And do you, obviously this was just announced at CES, do you have pricing available at this stage for both the items?
I definitely do, and that's one of the most intriguing parts about the Razer Blade Stealth. What we really set out to do with this product was disrupt the PC industry. We wanted to bring a really premium ultra-portable product, but at a value price.
Right.
So for just starting at $999, you're going to get an i7 processor, 8 gigs of memory, PCI Express, 128 gigs of storage, Quad HD touchscreen, and of course our Chroma keyboard, which is a first on our notebook and happens to be the world's first individually backlit RGB keyboard in a notebook.
That's really cool. Yeah, I noticed the backlit keyboard. It's they're still pretty rare on the on laptops.
Yeah, so there's a lot of RGB keyboards out there. They do zone-based lighting. This one, every single key is capable of 16.8 million colors, but it's not just about a lot of cosmetic colors. We have a SDK for developers to integrate it into games. So games like Call of Duty and Overwatch have Chroma integration. So let's say you're taking damage in the game, the keyboard could flash red as a visual indicator of that. And then there's also apps that run directly on the keyboard. You could play Snake right on the keyboard just using the lighting system.
Right. That's really cool. So the laptop, actually, because I've reviewed the previous Razer Blades, they've been really kind of high-end, they're beautifully made, but really high-end premium machines with all the power for games in there. But this is actually kind of really competitively priced. I mean, one of the criticisms from previous ones was that it was very expensive, really. It was the high end of the market, but this is much more affordable.
Yeah, definitely. And how we got there was definitely not by making it less premium. So we definitely stuck to our guns when it came to build quality materials and component selection. And really what we've done is with our distribution, we're focusing this through our Razer stores, and also with Microsoft stores. It'll be available next month nationwide there as well.
You mentioned there's a touchscreen as well. I might have misread this, but so correct me if I have. You can there's different configurations of screen as well. Is that right?
Yeah, we've got two different screen offerings. So the entry SKU will start with a Quad HD touchscreen, a gorgeous display, and then as you step up into the two higher end SKUs, you get a 4K panel, and that panel actually has 100% Adobe RGB color space support. Both of them offer really wide viewing angles as well.
Right. And so that will be obviously a price bump if you want that upgraded.
The 4K panel will come in at $1399, and that'll be equipped with a 256 gig PCI Express drive, and all of them have i7 and 8 gig. And the Chroma keyboard as well. Right,
okay. So just tell us a bit about the unit that you brought here with the Core. What graphics card have you put in here?
Yeah, so this particular one, we're running an AMD 390X card in there. Great card, fits in there quite nicely, gives us a ton of performance when we want to connect it in game. You can connect external displays, obviously, for that full desktop environment, but let's say you're going to a LAN party and you don't want to bring a big display. This will actually drive the internal display from those graphics as well.
Are we able to just kind of pull it out and are we able to unplug it at all and show the back here? So it's like you say, it's a full desktop graphics card, so you're going to get that performance if you want to play I mean, this is a particularly powerful graphics card, but if you wanted to drop in an NVIDIA GeForce Titan X or whatever you want, really, you could do that.
Yeah, so we'll turn it around for those watching on camera. So on the back, we also have 4 USB 3.0 ports as well as the Ethernet. And really the concept is taking all your desktop peripherals, plugging them into the Razer core, because we really wanted to have a single cable connection when you came back from being on the go to that desktop environment. So in the back, we have those ports for that easy connectivity. To put the card inside, basically there's a handle that flips out. You just slide it out, drop the card in, connect the power, slide it back in, latch it closed. That's all there is to it.
That's very
Super
cool.
easy to do, even if you've never built a PC yourself.
Right, okay. And so, I mean, you guys must have tried out kind of playing games through this. It must be pretty similar to the desktop experience. If you wanted to play really intensive games like The Witcher or I'm trying to think of other recent examples, Fallout, things like that.
We've been playing a lot of Fallout 4 on it, and the frame rates are incredible on it. You feel like you're having that full desktop experience. You just forget that it's running off an Ultrabook powered with the desktop graphics. So really great experience, getting really high frame rates on that as well.
Oh, that's the thing as well. If you, I mean, the top-end graphics cards are still kind of struggling to put out 4K graphics at 60 frames. You could definitely play games in 4K on your laptop through that if you had a powerful enough graphics card, right?
Exactly, yeah. And that's really the concept. You know, we have the Blade, which you've reviewed before, which has the NVIDIA 970M inside, which is great for when you're wanting to do more hardcore gaming on the go. But this concept, we really wanted to take it in 2 directions, really focus on extreme portability on the notebook side, and then extreme performance on the desktop graphics side.
How did this idea come about? Was it from feedback from fans, from gamers? I mean, I personally like the idea of an ultra-portable laptop, but, you know, it's difficult if you want that gaming performance on it. You've got to spend a lot of money on it. So it's something that I'd really be interested in. But were you getting that feedback from fans?
Yeah, so we definitely are in constant communication with our community. We've got almost 7 million followers on Facebook. Min, our CEO himself, gets in and chats with these people. We really want to make the best products we can. We have a motto, for gamers, by gamers. It's not just a tagline, it is a mantra of the company. All of us are gamers, and really we design products that we would like to use. We get a lot of feedback from the community on those products. And then we just love bringing products out that really make gamers' lives better in all aspects of it.
Oh, something I wanted to ask, actually. Yeah, I've been lucky enough to interview Min before, your CEO, and he's famously said, you know, he's more about the products than making a profit. Well, obviously, that's a consideration, but he has a very interesting outlook on the whole kind of process of making products and the quality that they kind of adhere to.
Yeah, I've never met someone that had more passion and dedication for the work that we do, and he's really so dedicated to making gaming products and products for gamers in a lot of different areas, and you've seen us expand into wearables, into OSVR, obviously peripherals is where we kind of got our start, and then in systems in the last year, even into Android TV and things like that. So really just trying to bring as many great products for gamers in everything that they do. Is something we're passionate about, and quality and performance are things that are really key and important to that.
Is this is the big announcement for CES from you guys then, basically? Is there anything else that's happening on the Razer stand at CES?
Yeah, I mean, we definitely wouldn't come out here with just one thing to talk about. So we had a couple other announcements at CES. We announced our Razer Stargazer, which is the world's most advanced webcam, capable of 60 frames per second, which is great for people that are streaming games, which they're doing at 60 frames in the game, but most webcams are only capable of 30 frames a second. So the Razer Stargazer is now really built for that streaming audience. It's both Intel RealSense technology, so you can do green screen effect without the green screen. So by doing depth sensing, it'll remove the background, giving you that cool floating head effect without the complicated setup of an actual green screen and all the lights and things that it
And Razer recently launched the software to do that as well, I think, as well. Is that correct?
We do have some streaming software. It also was compatible with OBS and other world popular streaming overlay software and management software. Another product we announced at CES this year is the Nabu watch.
Right.
So taking our Nabu wearable technology and putting it into a digital timepiece. So it's not a smartwatch, but it's a watch that's smart. And really one of the cool differentiators about it is battery life.
Right.
So with modern day smartwatches, you get a couple days of battery life, then you have to charge it up or else you can't even tell the time on the thing. So this is kind of 2 things in one. It's a digital chronograph as well as...
Can you show it up just so we can have a look on
Nabu,
on the camera?
As well as Nabu functionality for fitness tracking and social aspects.
Right. So this has just been announced. Is there a release date at this stage for this? Or?
This is shipping in Q2.
Okay.
Or Q1, I'm sorry.
Q1. And so tell us a little bit. So it's got notifications on like the previous
so
Nabu?
on the bottom part, it's lighted up there. It's got some fitness tracking. You can see the amount of steps I've been taking around CES today.
Right, probably quite a lot more than usual, yeah.
And then if I run into other people wearing Nabus, we can shake hands and actually exchange contact information as well.
Cool.
And then it's got how the calories I burned while I'm walking and things like that. Because obviously fitness is key important to me.
Is this a replacement for the previous Nabu, or is this kind of a
It's more
complement?
of an incremental addition to the portfolio. So for people that aren't interested in the timekeeping capabilities or having it in this form factor, we obviously still have the Nabu and the Nabu X as well.
Right.
This is really just a third addition to the lineup.
And is there a price announced for this?
$149.
$149, okay. And so you were mentioning a little bit about OSVR as well. VR is a big feature of CES. We've got a lot of people announcing release dates for their headsets, but is there anything new from Razer in terms of VR?
Yeah, so with OSVR, really what we're doing is we're combining a lot of partners together and giving them a single platform to develop great VR solutions and technologies. So we've got over 300 partners now as part of the OSVR initiative, ranging from the software side to the hardware side to sensors and devices. And we have our head-mounted display, the HDK. What's really cool about that is people can interchange the parts, do whatever they want. It's totally open source. So if they want to switch out the optics that's in it or switch out to a different headband or a different face piece, they can create whatever they want and integrate it into the ecosystem.
And any other peripherals that are coming from Razer down the line? I mean, there's some great headphones and keyboards that you guys make.
Yeah, I mean, we're constantly announcing stuff on the peripherals side. Most recently we've been doing a lot with the Chroma stuff. We're adding that to the Blade here, obviously, with the Blade Stealth. And we've got our most famous, the Black Widow Chroma, Deathstalker Chroma if you're looking for more of a silent membrane keyboard.
Yeah.
And then we've got some really great advances with mice, our Mamba and Mamba Tournament Edition, giving you both wired or wireless performance. And again, with the Chroma technologies, you can synchronize all these devices together and get the lights to sync up. Some cool stuff.
So Kevin, just before we wrap up, just give us a reminder when people can get their hands on the laptop and the core unit, and actually, will this be able to be used with previous Razer laptops at all? Or is it just for this new one?
Right now, we're targeting just with the Blade Stealth. It requires that USB-C Thunderbolt 3 interface on there, so the other current generation Blades don't have those at the time. But we're not doing anything proprietary with the Razer Core. If other manufacturers want to take the steps in the BIOS level to make this solution possible, we're more than happy to have it compatible with as many devices as possible. Timing-wise on the Razer Blade Stealth, you can order it now. It's shipping this month, starting at just $9.99 for a very premium product. The Razer Core, we haven't announced pricing on yet. It'll be shipping in the first half of this year.
Cool. And people can find out more on Razer?
Razerzone.com. You can check it out. And then check out our YouTube channel and follow us on Facebook and Twitter. We're always doing cool and exciting stuff and announcements there as well.
Cool. And have you had a chance to look around the show and anything kind of piquing your interest aside from Razer stuff?
I did when I was over here. I stopped over by the Aquanox and Lenovo's booth, and they've got some really cool gaming stuff over there. We announced our partnership with them at DreamHack about 2 months ago, and they're showing off the first two products out of that partnership, the Y900 Razer Edition gaming desktop and the Y27G Razer Edition curved gaming monitor. 27-inch curved display that's G-Sync capable.
Nice, nice.
So really cool stuff for that true desktop gaming experience. And we've got some of those monitors on display in the desktop as well at our booth.
Great stuff, Kevin. Thanks so much for bringing this in. I'm really interested in it personally. So head over to razerzone.com to find out more about their CES announcements. And we'll be back on stage in about 10 minutes with Withings. And you can find out more about Razer's stuff over at stuff.tv.